Good morning. I'm Chaya from Sri Lanka, a country which is gifted with so many blessings of nature. I come from here. This is my hometown, which is famous for beautiful beaches and coconut, which is a very significant plant in terms of economics, cultural and social values. When I was a child, I had a dream of becoming a medical doctor. Maybe because my parents are in the medical field. But when I started seeing things around me, I realized there are so many secrets and mysteries surrounding me. I questioned all these things which attracted my curiosity. Sometimes I wanted to know why there are some clouds with dark colors, while there are some clouds with light, bright, which seems to be light and bright. And I also wondered why these coconut trees don't have branches, and it seems to be directly, straightly going to the sky searching for something. And also there were some trees full of branches shading everywhere, full of fruits. I was wondering about those things. Later I was selected for my university. There I got a chance for study, to do some researches and some studies, and to find some reasons which awakened my curiosity and which resolved those problems of my childhood. During my research on this endemic bird, I stayed in a village in the Central Hills. And I saw some of very interesting practices among these villagers in this area. They even didn't have basic facilities like transportation even in an emergency, but still they maintained to survive. Their home gardens were full of vegetables they need, full of medicinal plants, herbs, and some cattle. They were living in a sustained manner. Every morning when I got up for my bird research, bird survey, this is the first sight I was seeing in that village window, the rising sun. I went to the field with it. These people, they harvested forest products with a minimum damage to the place. This broom, you can see here, is made of the fallen branches of Uranitida. It is also an endemic plant for that place. This is how they do their agriculture. A village mother. When I see these people, I really felt it should be very interesting studying about these people, this community, in the same way as I do a study of a particular plant or animal. So, whenever I got an opportunity, I didn't want to miss it. I want to learn it, something new and valuable. There were chances, there were opportunities I got to learn more about forest ecosystems. This is one of such efforts. From my childhood, even at the present, whenever we have time, we prefer running to the beach, which is about 10-15 minutes away from my home. The beach was beautiful sometimes, but once you go inside to the beach, into the villages, leading through beach, sometimes the scene was not pleasant. So I wanted to examine what is happening there. So I did a project on mangroves. This is the place I located, which covered 3 lagoon systems. I did a survey on mangrove ecosystem and also on community living adjacent to this ecosystem. The place I selected had the largest mangrove distribution in whole island. But these people, with the help of some politicians, have been started exploiting this natural ecosystem, mainly through shrimp farming. I was wondering why they are doing that. Clearly because they don't see any value on this ecosystem. They only see the value in terms of monetary perspective. They didn't know what they are doing to this ecosystem. There was a clear connection between education level, occupation and wise uses of this ecosystem. Once I met a young man who was a graduate, but still because he couldn't find a appropriate job, he was going to the sea with his father for fishing. But still he has this knowledge how to use ecosystem, but many living in that area didn't have that knowledge and that attitude towards the ecosystem. Sometimes they were harvesting wood, the fallen branches of mangroves, but sometimes deliberately cutting the trees of the ecosystem for constructions. When I started working these people, I started observing that some of them even don't understand the silent service of ecosystem. They started polluting it, dumping waste like this in the ecosystem, clearing ecosystem. Because most of these people don't understand value of something without numbers. So I thought this is the point we should focus in any kind of study. So once your values are clear to you, it's very easy to make any decision regarding you or your surroundings. We all know that all of us are not born with the same blessings of the nature. But because of that mere fact, I am asking you whether we get the right to destroy the nature at any time we feel like doing so, with the expense of generations ahead. Once these blessings are started to destroy, started to diminish, they can't be restored because everything, including us, are changing in every second. If man start destroying nature, man will eventually suffer. I believe if we can stop looking at numbers, we can do a lot more, especially for those who suffer enormously, may it be nature or human beings. So I thought my presentation will not be completed if I don't look at these people also. Because of this exploitation, destruction of nature, for the comfort and better life of some of the people, some other people are suffering. Clearly this is not their choice. This is not what they wanted to select when they select in living. But still this is happening everywhere in the world. This is the place where we have to question. unlimited resource consumption, the unfair distribution of resources, not only by nature but by humans also. This is the place where we can involve, where we can do something. If we can do a small change into our consumption pattern, into our daily behavior, I am sure that we can do a huge change in those people's lives. It will enormously help to reduce their suffering. For many of us, these leftovers these are just our leftovers, but this small amount of food may give life to another full day for some other people who are living in the other part of the world. We have to think about these things also. So, if we can contribute to this activity even with a small portion, can you imagine the difference we are going to make in their lives? We don't have to earn millions in our salaries to do this change. See, the contentment in their life, the smile in those faces, this is the evidence. This is all about our choices, priorities and values of our lives. I think I don't have to repeat the same story with water. These are the basic needs of humans, food and water. But still millions of people can't afford even for these basic needs. If we can see something is wrong, and if we can feel we can do something, and if we know we are the people who are there to do that small change, we have to take that step forward. And if we are brave enough to do that, remember that we are blessed. I think it is time to revise our values, norms and principles as individual persons and as a whole also. What we have to do with our lives, what we are doing with our lives. So, in this journey of life, if you can stop in one point, and if you can listen to your own heart, and if you hear it is singing, that is it. You are there. That is the meaning of our life. Because I spent some time with you all, I feel and I know you all wanted to do something, a service to our earth. May it be humanity or nature, whatever path you select, I have a request from you all. The enthusiasm and the courage you show so far throughout all these days, please don't lose it even at times of desperation, because it will be the light for thousands of other people who still dream in darkness. Thank you.